Daisy M. Brooks. When a pregnant teenager with no place to stay arrived at her door, Daisy M. Brooks welcomed the young woman and provided her with the care and support she needed. What followed was a lifelong commitment to helping many of northern Chicago's young mothers and their infants. She opened Daisy's Resource and Developmental Center to serve as a dormitory, school, and place for young women to improve their lives. For offering priceless guidance and support to young women in need, the United States honors Daisy M. Brooks.
Just about everyone in her community knows Dr. Daisy Brooks. She's the one that many people in North Chicago go to when they need a helping hand. She's the one who has built a place that troubled youngsters can call home. It's a simple building on the outside, but inside you'll find an extraordinary woman devoted to helping young people build confidence and trust. She is Dr. Daisy Brooks, founder of Daisy Center in North Chicago.
I would get calls periodically from girls saying that they've been beaten or abused or whatever by their parents. They didn't have any place to go, asking me if I could give them some referrals or some resources.
She finally decided to be the resource, opening the center in 1989. Through private and public funding, it serves many functions. Some of the girls you see here live at the center. There's also an on-site school for neighborhood kids and vocational programs, including courses in computer training, childcare, and cosmetology. The goal? To teach independence.
In order to get an apartment, you have to have a job. In order to get a job, you have to have some skills.
But Brooks is the first to say her young people also need something else.
I wanted to be able to give them the kind of love that I thought they deserved, the same kind of love that I gave my own children.
Two of her children work with her. Daughter Yolanda is the center's financial officer. Daughter Cassandra runs the on-site school. And Brooks says it was her mother who taught her how to give of herself.
She always said that if you share whatever you have with somebody that is in need or that is needed, it will always come back to you twofold.
The return for Brooks is satisfaction every day.
I love it. I really, really love my job. I really do.
Dr. Brooks truly did build this center. On top of everything else, she's also a licensed contractor and proud that Daisy Center is beginning to serve as a model for other centers around our city and across the nation as well.
What a woman.
Yep.
5 o'clock news on. And this mom's story was so moving, I did something that surprised everyone, even myself. I had one of those spontaneous moments. This is not your typical Mother's Day show. Is not. Coming up. It was called Mom by scores of troubled girls who've gone through this special program that bears her name. Daisy has tried to save each and every one of them. Take a look.
These are really nice.
Hey, how about that?
I have a very special mother. She had a dream once, that she wanted to help children.
My goal really is to save every girl that comes through my door. The Daisy Resource Center is a residential facility for girls ages really 12 to 21.
Most of our girls have been wards of the state for several years, and they've been taken away from their families for whatever reason. And so they need a mother-like figure.
Hello there, how you doing? You doing okay?
She's the best because I really didn't have a mother at all. I mean, she was there, but she wasn't there for me. This is someone that didn't know me, never met me a day in her life, and was willing to open her arms and do whatever it took to see me succeed.
Miss Brooks, she is their mom. A lot of their mothers are deceased, and they have nobody else to turn to.
She does what a mother should have done for me.
Hi, how are you? I didn't just open up Daisy's nursery for the sake of opening it up. God gave me this mission, and this is my goal, is to save as many as I can.
I graduate in June. I'm going to Northwestern. Whatever I make of myself and how my life turns out is all thanks to Ms. Brooks.
One of the things that I really appreciate in her is that she's a best friend. She's my best friend. And I thank God every day that I have a mother like her.
And Daisy is here with her daughter Cassandra. It's extraordinary what you do. You're an angel on earth. You are. You are.
Thank you.
What made you decide that this was your angel mission?
I just felt that with all the young girls that are out there, with nobody to really help them,
Yeah.
I wanted to open up my doors so I could give them the same kind of love that I gave my own children.
And where did you get the funds to do that?
That's a big question. There aren't really a lot of funds to do this kind of program. I'm sort of working on a word and a prayer. Most of my girls come from the state, but I do want to service those girls who are falling through the cracks, that funds does not help them because they're either on one side of the fence or the other, and we don't have any funds for them, so I'm just working on a word and a prayer.
Can I give you $100,000 today? Would that help you out? It's so extraordinary what you do.
Thank you.
Extraordinary what everybody does.
Thank you.
But, you know, I think to be able to have a heart big enough to see that you can make a difference, you know, God bless you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Coming up, I made up one. Daisy, coming up here. Okay. Earlier in the show, Daisy was featured as a not your typical mom, and I was, sit down, girl. Okay. I was moved by her story and had one of those spontaneous moments, the same kind that landed me in court once before. And spontaneous moments, and because when I was watching your story, which is I saw it for the first time when everybody else saw it because the producers put it together, it reminded me of people who reached out to me in my life. And I know that young girls who are in trouble, because I was a young girl in trouble, who was going to be sent to the detention home. And the only reason they didn't take me is they were filled up. And I got sent to live with my father instead, who helped to turn my life around. So what you are doing in those girls' life may mean the difference, certainly will mean the difference between them succeeding or not. You are doing exactly what Lorenzo had said here earlier about Ida. Ida,
Right.
You are giving them hope. And here's $100,000 to help you give them just a little bit more hope.
Thank you.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Use it well. And as we leave you today, we want to honor the moms of the women and men who work on the Oprah Show. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Thank you so much, Daisy. God bless you.
I never thought I would